Hi guys, one of the questions is always with systems that are basically dual in nature, Windows and Linux, combining it. One of the tips I just wrote on Discord is if you still have NTFS formatted hard disks, get rid of it. Simple as that. Either the volume that you're having, the files that you're having is not too big, put it online and you go from NTFS to the cloud and from the cloud to ext4. Solved. Or you're able to attach it somehow in desktop. It's a cable, a SATA cable, etc. And you've mounted, you've put it next to your other SSD and you move from A to B. Super easy as well. Takes some time, but once it's done, you'll never have issues with NTFS permissions, dirty things, wrong things, etc. Now, what if there is a problem, right? What if you still have an issue? I have made a video about it. You might have guessed that. So YouTube ArcoLinux, find out one link that actually is from us, which says Eric Dubois. Then we don't look at the advertisement. You go to this link and then you stop the video here. And this little button, that's the one you need. NTFS. Now, 1916 means 3 years ago. And there have been more videos about, well, Windows 10, 11, etc. But basically there is, I will attach almost no issues. There are always issues, but at least you won't have issues with dual booting if you keep things separate. A PC for Windows, a PC for Linux, and don't dual boot. That's the main thing, right? So I'd like to remake the video about this one 3 years ago. Can ArcoLinux read and write to NTFS hard disk, etc., mounted with GNOME disks? We can mimic this. We can sort of make a video and then change things. Which one will I take? I think probably XL clone is the most complete one, not Nindo. This provides a lot of information, right? XL has a lot of software that's useful. This is my ISO builder. This is XL, right? Plus ChatWM. And that's it. That's all I need to carry on and maintain a distro like this. So you've got GNOME disks installed here. GNOME disks, that one. And in here we have this particular hard disk, an X4 here, and a FAT and just a free space up there. It keeps always a little bit of space. This is the FAT32, that's for EFI, to mount your device as the A1 or boot EFI. And here is the rest. So if I want to mimic this, I need to add a hard disk to this virtual machine. So basically what I'm doing now is tearing out a hard disk from a desktop or a laptop and attach it to something else. So in a virtual machine, I have to go to settings, I have to go to storage, and I need to attach something. So we have here, let's see, that's the ISO, that's a SATA, so I need a new SATA. There is a button here and there's a button here. Optical drive, no. Add hard disk, yes. I need to add a new one, not one of those that are already in here in the system, right? One of those. I'm gonna attach a new one, so create. It wants to have an image. Let's make it a little bit bigger so I know which one is which, right? 150 or something. Finish. And I choose the one that has 150. So I have a new one in here. Okay. Then we start. And we drink our coffee. Yes, still a little bit. Was already a little bit cold there. Right, if you see a small screen, in ArcoLinux at least, you do right Control F, right Control F. Done. So, GNOME disks, or just disks. Okay. We've got ourselves a 170 gigabyte, which is empty, unknown. So right mouse click, we need to mimic, no right mouse click. We can do this with gparted as well, by the way. But we can format the partition. We can say this is our data. Most of the time, right, people call it, it's the data hard disk. Boom. Format, it did not ask me with what. Let's see what we get. It did an ext4. Right, smart, right, smart. Now, let's see. Format partition. Did I forget something here? Aha. For use with Windows NTFS. Again, data. A bit too quick. So read everything for use with all systems, FAT or other. Can we choose something? No. For use. Okay. Overwrite existing data, but takes longer. Let's not do that. There's nothing in there. And then at this point in time, if you go to Thunar or Trusted File Manager, Ctrl H, then we got this. Whoop, right. Nothing mounted, but that's because this is not, well, I did not click on it yet. Smart not supported on a 70 gigabyte, NTFS not mounted, SDA-B. Important, SDA-B. Anything else I can do? I can break the system. If you do a hard shutdown and your NTFS is not shut down correctly, you get a dirty partition, you can't mount it anymore. I suppose we can try to break it, but I'm not sure if I can. But here is repair file system, check file system, confirm check. Somebody has a NTFS hard disk, undamaged, he says. So this is one of the ways that I would say have a look and see if it works. File system repairs not always possible and can cause data loss, etc. The other option is there is nothing. I have no access to my data, right? So yeah, you try it, and then you have edit mount options, create partition image, restore, benchmark partition. Always interesting to see the speed. When you buy the latest, newest SSD, right? You want to have a look at, hey, how fast is it reading and writing my stuff? So that's this, reading and writing, average reads rate, read rate, write rate. Wow, enfin, yeah, that's something else. Anyway, if we want to mount things, did I do something in the past? Let me think. Edit mount options is something you can do, and I think I did it in the past. Use session defaults, that's leaving it up to the computer, or deciding to do your own thing. Mount and system startup, show in user interface, that would be nice if we see it here. Data, require additional authorization to mount, maybe, right? Not really, I don't think so. There's a mount point. Why not mount it like data? It makes more sense for us than instead of the name. And then label data here. Identifies label data, makes more sense for you maybe. And file system auto. I think that would be okay. We know it's NTFS, but is it NTFS-3 or just NTFS? So let's keep it as auto. I wonder if I had, I think in the previous video, I wonder if I had added something here. An extra thing. I think I did, but let's see what happens. Here's your data. And if you click it, it does ask you a password, so maybe we should do something about that. And we have here an NTFS system where we can create a folder and we can move stuff from A to B. Control A, Control C, Control V. Oops, Control V. So yes, everything is mounted in data. It can be written. I can delete things there. That's that. You can unmount it as well. What happens if we go for another setting? Require additional authorization to mount. Mount at system startup. Let's start up, right? And let's see. I don't think it's gonna be there, really be there. Let's do restart. I think we always have to click on data and then log in. But there was a way. So maybe I should check my video that I made years ago. On my second screen. Did not write anything there. Let's see. Ah, data is mounted. Cool. So immediately everything is mounted, everything is fine. Now, some of you might think, hey, how about FS step? What's going on there? So we have the GUI way, and there is always on ArcoLinux the other way, FS step. Voila. So the gnome-disks did something to your NTFS step here. So label equals data, mount data, auto, no suite, no def, no fail, and then xgvfs show. And that's this one. We've shown it. It's there. It's available. It's working. Now making things dirty, I don't know if I can, but what I would do is just unplug the cord, unplug the power. So in this case, right Control R, boom, VirtualBox is reset. And you may experience problems then if you unplug your system from electricity. There you see already orphan file primary, so that's SDA2, which is X4. It's not NTFS. SDB was this one, right? So no dirty messages here, no mount problems here. The only thing I can advise is take a look at GNOME disks and see if you can fix it, because GNOME disks, or just disks if you want to type it, has an option to basically go and go and check, repair, check and file. Looks like a very good option. And I was thinking about something else. gparted in Excel is installed, and there's also an equivalent in Plasma. And we have here the option for SDB, and that's then your NTFS. Oh yeah, so Control T sudo pacman -r NTFS. That's installed, right? The package is installed. That's why I can make all these things. It knows how to format things, mount things, etc. So what if this option I can unmount? I first need to unmount, and then it's just a data disk. It's not mounted anymore. I can do anything with it, delete it, resize it, copy it, format to, right? Mount on, check. Here as well we have a check. Check and repair file system. Try it. Apply. So this is a response of a user saying I have a problem with a hard disk, coming from Garuda, I think it was. So fine. Well, NTFS, coming from Windows. Anyway, this is all possible. So have a look at all these elements And I was thinking the other one, this is gparted, so there is a counterpart in sudo pacman -s. I think it's called kparts 5. No, Eric, kparts 5. Nah. There is in Plasma a partition application as well. So kde partition manager, yes. What's the name again? Rarely use it. It's called KD Partition Manager online. So yay, Partition Manager. It's just Partition Manager. Okay. Oops. Password. It's a lot of case stuff, but right. If it helps you, right? So all cake things that it needs in order to run things. If you see this, then you know what you need to do. There's a mirror problem. So RAM, right? Change mirrors. This is all the world around. On the other side, RAM. So remember that one. There are other possibilities. Let's first update. So because we type update, we got new databases in from the servers that we've just defined. I'm not going to update, I just want this. So let's see if the alternative can fix also my system. KDE Partition Manager. And this is just another look for the same appliance, right? Same purpose as to look, what is this thing? What can it do to help me? Can I fix it somehow? Don't see any fixes here. Is it now mounted? It's not mounted. So less fixes here. Good to know. So stick with gparted. Refresh devices. Unknown. Okay. No, I'm not seeing it. No. Let's take a look again with gparted. Sure. That's working just fine. And we can mount it like this. Let's check out if we log out and log in, it's auto mounted or not. Ah, wrong button, guys. Anyway, up. And it's mounted by default. That's the way I think people would like it to be, right? Voila, that's the end of the video. And we have an update video about NTFS and GNOME and all the tips I can give you. And of course, maybe we should end with that. That's the tip I gave to the user on Discord as well. Don't go here, but go here, ArchWiki NTFS, and that's where this one and this one, both of them, read them. And down here, always down here, there are troubleshooting things. So if you're in a problem, if you're facing with a problem, have a look at the last thing, whatever number it is. It's always called troubleshooting. All right. Have a look, see if anything rings a bell. And if you say, ah, that's what's happening, down here, troubleshooting, number 6. Okay, cheers.